You're welcome. Like, I was hoping my smiles would fade before I had the action, but it didn't fade. But I know my smile is beautiful, so you're welcome. Today we are doing the fashion review segment, but we are looking at the Global Citizen Festival that happened on the weekend. A lot of people have had their opinion on a lot of things that happened, but we at OnePlay Africa and the fashion review segment, we are only interested in the fashion. And today we'll be focusing on the fashion icons that appeared on the stage, and just the Ghanaian one. So we have Stonebwoy, we have Sarkodie, we have Gyakie, and we have our very own, the young boo, Yaw Tog. And I'll be doing this with our in-house stylist, Guy.
Yes,
hey, so how are you?
I'm good, and you?
You seem calm, me.
Charlie, I'm calm.
You're in touch with your feminine side and masculine
at
the same time.
Don't kill yourself. Relax,
my God. Charlie,
yeah.
The view for you, Global Citizen, the fashion, not the event, the fashion of the people that stood on the stage. If you had to comment on it, like in the next 30 seconds, what would you have said?
I think what I would say is, I think our African stars have come of age, okay? 5 or 10 years ago, you don't see this kind of, let me say, risk. They don't take a lot of risk, but now they take a lot of risk. I don't know if it's because of the exposure also they have outside. I think it's playing, a huge impact on how they are looking now.
Let's start with Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy was the opening act for the night, and he was rocking his all whites up and down, and everything that was on him, any accessory leaned towards the white side. What is going on there?
Well, Stonebwoy lately is giving us this, monochromic, vintage, all-white look. I don't know if it's because of, the kind of, path he's taking now. I mean, he's in a quite competitive genre. So he wants you to know that, he's the best, he's number one, he's peaceful, he's calm, he's confident, and all that. That is what, the white gives us. But what I'm also intrigued about is the fact that, lately you see Stonebwoy wearing a lot of these whites. But if you compare all of them, you see a difference in them. All right, I think the fabric he wore on that night was just phenomenal for me. Okay, the style, the sneakers and everything. I mean, I couldn't tell from where I was standing what kind of sneakers he's wearing, but the style, the cut, the fitting, and everything. You could even see his underpants. You could tell he's wearing white inside. I mean, that's phenomenal for me.
How about the accessories? I know he was wearing some shades, but leaning towards the white. He had his chain, he had this.
Exactly, accessories add a touch to it. It's like garnishing, whatever. Like you've cooked and you're adding garnishing to it. So he wore one pair of necklace, and then the statement sunglasses, what we call it, also complements the white he was wearing. So I think it was on point.
And if you had to rate the look,
I mean, I'll give Stonebwoy a 9 over 10 on any day. I'm yet to find a look that I'm going to say Stonebwoy didn't dress. Like everywhere he's looking doper and doper and doper. It's doper.
Gyakie also had the chance to make a statement in her outfits. What statement to you as a stylist did Gyakie make?
When I saw her, the first thing I thought was, it's nice. It didn't blow my mind. She looks beautiful in it, but what I was expecting was that, if somebody like Caesar can come all the way to Ghana and rock, Ghanaian colors, I mean, you are like an indigenous artist. You should be able to project our culture, our artifacts, our fabrics, But
Stonebwoy did not project our colors.
Well, yeah, but, someone would also say that, I mean, Gyakie is like the African woman. You can easily compare it to like, if it was Adina, what do you think she would wear, on the night?
In Accra.
So, if it was Adina, she would have sold Africa.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Adina's style, as you said, when you ask me, it's a bit predictable to me because I know that this is Adina's style. But Gyakie, she also appeals to the younger generation. The younger, they don't really care about this.
But they also wear fabrics. They also wear.
Yeah, but they want to look shiny.
No, but our looks is not only limited to the grown. I mean, you can be young and rock. I'm wearing, foreign right now, but I'm wearing beats. So I mean, it's something that has to do with selling your music, selling where you're coming from and stuff like that. If somebody from the US would come, somebody like Stormzy, rocked a Daddy Lumba t-shirt. I mean, he's proud of where he is. He wants to tell you something. You understand? And if you are here and people from the West are dressing like you and you are also dressing like them, then what are we doing? The whole world is watching you. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So I won't say I was disappointed, but she could have done better. At least some accessories from Africa would have done the work for me.
Okay, young boo, come and I'm dealing with goats here. Stormzy brought Yaw Tog on stage. Yaw Tog was on stage, and even Kwesiata was on stage there. But Kwesiata's look, we can touch a bit on it. But Yaw Tog spent the most time on stage with Stormzy. So let's talk about Yaw Tog's look.
Okay, Yaw Tog's look, I was really bored just looking at him because everywhere you see Yaw Tog, he's in shorts, t-shirts, and sneakers. And I even saw him somewhere on one red carpet rocking the same look. And what I'm saying to musicians is the fact that, aside the music, give us something else to talk about. If you look at Joey B, Papi Kojo, those people, they use fashion to sell their music. So, even Sarkodie is doing the same. Stonebwoy, aside, if you put away his music, you can talk about a lot of things about Stonebwoy that he can use to sell his music. So that's what we are talking about. Let people have something to talk about. I mean, everywhere you look at Yaw Tog, he's wearing the same look, and it's getting boring,
How about Kwesiata?
Kwesiata also, I feel he wanted to impress based on, the UK people that have come around. I mean, it wasn't the Kwesiata I know. The Kwesiata I know looks simple. He doesn't wear brands, but you go feel him like he's so simple, but he looks so clean all the time. But with this one, he was wearing a tracksuit. These London boys, they like to wear tracksuit up and down. So, I mean, like, Kwesiata, I felt, he was trying to impress. That's just my opinion.
Okay, now the final person. I hope this person was not impressive. Sarkodie came, and of course, the conversation around him has been plenty. But let's talk about the fashion of Sarkodie.
Okay.
What was your before we go to Sarkodie? How would you rate Gyakie's look?
Oh, Gyakie's look, I'll give it a 6/10.
How about Yaw Tog?
Yaw Tog, I'll give Yaw Tog a 5/10.
And then Kwesiata?
Kwesiata will score a 6/10 for me.
Okay, now that we are at Sarkodie's house, let's talk about Sarkodie. When you saw Sarkodie, what came on your mind?
Sarkodie gives me the Jay-Z vibe. I don't know if he's copying from Jay-Z or Jay-Z is copying from him. He wears a lot of cargo, trousers, Jordan 3s. He loves Jordan 3s, and I like that about him. I like people who love one thing, they are committed to it, and they can play their way around it. He can wear shorts with it, cargo pants with it, jeans and everything with it. You can even do like a summer, outfit with it. That's what I like about him. But also I felt the gloves were not necessary. Okay, he could have killed the look with everything he wore on that night without the gloves. What I think added class and glamour to the whole thing was the scarf he wore, and then he's always wearing the statement sunglasses as well. That's what killed it for me.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you had the opportunity to style, you'd have taken the
gloves away. That's just it. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe he was trying to make a point with it, but it didn't work for me. That's just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you had to raise the sack look on the stage,
because of the gloves, I'll give him an 8/10. I was going to give him a 9, but because of the gloves, I'll give him an 8/10.
Hey, I'll be a stylist with that. All right. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you doing this with me, and thank you too for watching. Please follow him. Your shop's name?
At the Gyakie shop.
At the Gyakie shop. Yes. Follow me, Tilly Ekiripa, on all social media platforms. Thank you for watching.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.